Hello, I'm Certified Financial Planner Chris Cooper, a California licensed professional fiduciary. Many of you have come to me and others like me when you're talking about a family member, and many times your family member may be having difficulty handling their financial affairs. You've heard this sometimes by mom's not doing so well with things, or she's pretty forgetful, or the bills aren't getting paid and they're getting shut-off notices from the electric company or the phone company, things like that. Oftentimes, though, these are symptoms of something greater. It's not simply because they can't manage their investments or their money. What they're having difficulty with is something medically related. And oftentimes it could be dementia. Dementia is caused by Alzheimer's disease, sometimes by stroke, or sometimes a combination of both of those things. But whatever those things are, they need to be addressed soon. And here's why. One of the problems gets to be is as a person becomes less able to be able to deal with their affairs, or if they become a danger to themselves or to others, the courts will get involved. And that means you've got the government in your life. And that's what you try to avoid. So what we do here is when you're doing your planning, many things people know about a will, for example. You know, if I want to make a will so when I die, I pass things to others. But that's not where the problem is. We're not having any problem where dying doesn't solve the problem. What we have is a situation where we become disabled. And when we become disabled doesn't mean we're riding in a wheelchair or unable to walk or need a walker. Those are only symptoms of those things. This type of disability means we're having difficulty handling executive functioning. Executive things such as writing checks, paying bills, handling a bus schedule, being able to show up on time for appointments, etc. These are the tougher parts of handling your affairs. So what you want to do is when you're sitting there thinking about doing a will, you also at the same time need to do durable powers of attorney for financial matters and business matters, and also healthcare matters as well. And those are oftentimes separate documents depending on the state that you live in. The biggest one you have to think of is who will I appoint to handle my affairs if I'm unable to handle them for myself. In California and in Florida, we have licensed professional fiduciaries. Other states do not have those. They oftentimes are left either to banks as trust companies, which can only do certain functions and can't do other functions, or they're left to family members, and sometimes family members are not equipped to handle the complexities of these affairs. They're not available because they live in other states or out of the country, and so oftentimes we may want to look towards a fiduciary or a professional who can actually take charge in these matters. In the states where we have the licensure, you can be assured that there's been good screening, there's been good background checks, things like that. But in other states, hard to tell. So be careful, beware, but also don't leave it to chance. Find someone you can appoint and get those legal documents done with your attorney.